Hello, Bill Molyneux here with Bill's History and Wargame World. Well, I've had several people ask me about my beer and pretzel rules for the Arnhem playtest. Now, what I have on the table here is a 54 millimeter playtest of just the rules. This map and all the incredible play mat that Scott Mingus gave me will not be in my Arnhem game. I am working on the actual city, the bridge fight. So, let's get right to this. We're going to do a quick play test. I'll set up the tripod with the camera. Arnhem World War II 54 millimeter rules, and they are as boiled down as you can imagine. You can pause your TV to or your cell phone, whatever you're watching this on, and see the rules. They consist of these 2 pages. This is it. I'll have a couple odds and ends, such as how many inches it takes for a figure to move in or out of a vehicle, and a couple things like that. Our play sequence is going to be done with a card. Black cards are German. Red cards are British, but they'll both activate on the number. But a black will activate any German 6. Each turn I'll roll a die. So right now this German half track with 3 figures would activate first. It can move or it can shoot. As the units move around, once everyone has been activated, we go to we re-roll the dice. This system I've taken from Combat Patrol by Buck Surdrew and his Combat Patrol game system. My combat charts and movement rules are from Donald Featherstone's rules. We have 3 commands, or 4 British commands, or really I guess 5. We have a Piat team. We have a squad of infantry, a Bren carrier. Over here at this side of the table, we have a headquarters unit that can call in an airstrike or artillery. We have another squad of 6 figures, another Bren carrier, another 6-figure squad, and another Bren carrier. All right, our Germans, we have the 88 over the far corner. And here we have a small detachment, a German medium machine gun, and a couple riflemen, and a sergeant with a submachine gun. I'm going to set up the tripod, put the camera in it, and we're going to play 1 turn only, one ping. And I hope you'll stick around and see how this goes. All right. Well, as you may remember, our first card was a 6. So any 6s go first. Black 6s go before red 6s. So the German half-track moves 16 inches. So I am going to get it in position at the crossroads here. So it's going to truck down here and set up. So we have 2 men in the half-track. We have a 3rd figure, and our 6 is gone, and all right, sorry about that. So our half track has been activated. So I'm putting a disc on there. So you'll see, I now know that it's moved, it can't fire, it's now done. Let's go see, we'll pause the camera, see what we have for British. Alright, we have this Piat team. Alright, they're going to lose 3 inches going through the woods. They move 9 inches, but they can double time. So, they could go about to there, about 15 inches. So the Piat team is trying to maneuver its way up to this building. Now they're still covered by the trees, so our Germans in that building here can't see them quite yet. Let's go take a look and see where else we have any British 6s. Well, we had to come over to the other side of the table, and we're going to have this squad of 6 figures run across out here. And they're going to cut through, they're going to double time it. Alright, so our squad moved up to there, and that's all 6s have been activated. We flip a card to a black 2. So the British 2s go first. Right off the bat, that squad there is going to go ahead and get activated. And we'll move them down the road, excuse me. Alright, I moved them their full move, so they that's where they're at. They double time, so they can't fire. Vehicles can either move or shoot. Infantry can move 9 and shoot, or 18 and not shoot. Alright, let's look for more 2s. Alright, we have 2 2s, the German 88 and a squad of 4 German infantry. The German infantry will go ahead and move up. I'm going to have them double time, and we're going to have the 88 fire. So I'll move the infantry, then I'll move the camera back, and we'll go through a firing sequence with artillery. Alright, so the German 88 is looking for a target, and we'll scan our area. So it looks like the officer in the building and the half-track there definitely sees a Bren carrier. They're going to radio back, and in Bill's world, we're going to say they automatically get communication through. So we're going to lob a shell at that Bren carrier. So I'll pause the camera here. Alright, and our Bren carrier is right here, and our German 88 on our chart needs to roll a 4, 5, or a 6. The range of a German 88 is unlimited with a +1 to hit. So we're going to get out the Peter dice. And we basically need to roll 4, 5, or a 6. Add 1 becomes a 3 through 6. And then our German 88 is at a longer range. It's over 36. So we're back at a 4, 5, or 6. And we rolled a 5. Well, that means we have a hit on this Bren carrier from our 88. Now let's see what happens. Our German 88 has an armor-piercing value of... Well, our Bren carrier only has an armor class of 6. So we have to roll 2d6 and get a 6 or higher. A 6 will disable it. 7 or higher will blow it up. And believe it or not, an 88 gets a +3. So I'm thinking this Bren carrier is gone. And with a 7 + 3, that Bren carrier is blown to smithereens. Let's smoke it. Alright, well, we smoked our Bren carrier. Let's move our tree a little bit. There, it's on fire. Crew members. Wow. We have 4 of them. I do not check for crew members for most vehicles, but for the Bren carriers, we will. And on a roll of a 6, we'll say they escape. So we have 1 figure that actually climbs out. So we will mark that with 1 extra figure. But that Bren carrier is now in flames. That's all the 2s. Let's flip a card. Well, we had a 3 card come up, and I had we didn't have any 3s, so we're now at 1s, and we have a lot of 1s. Now I'm going to pause the camera and go ahead and move all these. They're all British 1s. Alright, we had a lot happen. We had this unit here moved up. We have another Bren carrier that's moved up, and I'm sure they're saying, do we want to go down this road looking at the other Bren carrier that's on flames, or in flames. We're going to switch over to the other side of the table, see what happened over there. Okay, on this side of the table, we have a Bren carrier that came flying up. And it moved. So that's where that's at. The only die left to go now is a black 1, which is that building there. So let's go ahead and resolve this combat. And this is small arms combat. And I'll go slow for this. And this will end turn 1. Well, here's a view of our building. We have a belt-fed machine gun, which is 4 dice for the machine gun and 4 for the loader. A submachine gunner for 3 dice and 2 riflemen. Their target for the machine gun and all is our Bren carrier. So we'll go ahead and fire our submachine gun. We are under short range for a submachine gun is 12 inches. And all we have to do to hit is 4, 5, or 6s. We're firing the Sergeant submachine gun first. And we got 2 hits. However, this is armor. And we're trying to hit the figures in this Bren carrier. They're ducking down, and a 2 through 6 is a save. So both of those figures, nothing happens. The rounds hit the Bren carrier. Alright, let's open up with that medium machine gun. So I have that fire. Now that's boasting 4 dice twice with 4, 5, or 6s to hit. And we got 1 hit. A total of 3 hits out of 8 dice. 2 through 6s are kills. And that's bouncing all over the armor also. And then we have 2 rifles with 4, 5, or 6s. And they're both misses. Wow. So a ton of fire into the Bren carrier. It's just blazing away at it. But they're ducking down. And they didn't get hit at all. So every die now gets re-rolled. And we start flipping cards again. Now, my goal in my channel is history, miniature wargaming, basic miniature wargaming, 54mm, crazy stuff, and just wargaming for fun, and trying to do stuff inexpensively also. But I'm going to play 1 card flip again with the Bren carrier and the building, and we'll do 1 more combat resolution with that, and then we'll close out this video. Alright, to close out the combat video, going into turn 2, so I rolled a 3 and a 6, and all I'm going to do is flip cards until I hit one or the other. And the first card was a red 6. So we're going to have this Bren carrier. It's not going to move. It's going to go ahead and open up with 4 dice into the building, 3 through 6s to hit. And we got 3 hits out of 4. So the building's been hit. We're aiming for the top window here. We want to knock out that heavy machine gun. And we're going to go ahead and saving throws for house and walls is 3 through 6. And a 5 and 2. Now, Some games you would roll randomly to determine who was killed, who was it. So also in some war game rules, you might roll to see if one figure took more than one hit. But we're going to have the defender removes his own dead. So I'm going to kill off my sergeant with the 3-die machine gun, kill off the loader. So the medium machine gun with 4 dice now instead of 8 is still functional. So that was the Bren Carrier's machine gun. We got 2 riflemen in the back. I'm now allowing the driver to fire. The 2 riflemen score 2 hits, 2 4s. We're going to fire at the same figure up there. And we rolled a 2 and a 6. House cover is 3 through 4. So one of the 2 men, paratroopers using their Enfields, knocked out the machine gun. So this vehicle is done. Now we were to activate these figures here, and the saving throw is pretty high. But we can throw grenades. So a grenade is a very simple process. You measure from you grab 3 6-sided dice like this and just simply roll it. 11, 12. So that grenade lands here, which would not quite impact anything with my 1.5 inch cover marker for my template. And then this figure here, he needs to roll around an 8 or a 9. And 9, 10, 11. And that lands right on the tail end. So we're going to say both grenades, because it's only a poker chip size template. We'll say both grenades missed on that. So this unit had gone with poker chip to know it went. And that would be the completion of this part of the phase. Well, let's sum up this playtest rule system. Alright, well, this was just a playtest with this type of activation system. At the Williamsburg muster last year, I did not use this detailed system. I used you move, the defender fires, then the attacker moves, and then vice versa. It's a move, shoot system. I may use that system just because the Arnhem game will have probably 300 or 400 figures and a lot of players. But it's nice to try different systems and work out all the bugs before you get to your convention. Like always, stay safe, be kind, be courteous, subscribe to my channel. I guess I need about 140, 160 more people and I'll break 1,000. And if I never break 1,000, that's fine too. Leave comments, let me know what you think. And I don't know, Bren Carriers don't seem to stand up to 88s very well. Hey, thank you. Have a great day. And thank you for watching.